Hi everyone. That sounded really sad. Hi everyone. Welcome back. This is part 15 of MADiSON, and I believe the final part actually of MADiSON because we finished really late into the game, about 95%. So I'm not really sure what to expect. I've done no reading for this part. So fingers crossed, it'll be okay. Oh, I forgot he was breathing like that. Right, let's just go. Oh, we can't even run. At least she's... See? She's so nice to us. Wow, that was aggressive. I don't know if she's nice anymore. Yikes. At least she has underwear on. Bottoms, at least. Bo wants us in here. Yikes. Well, bobblehead over here. Right, let's try and get the combination then. I thought I got rid of these. I guess not. Oh, I guess I didn't save it. Because I did it after the save. One, 5, 8, 3. I don't like that it doesn't align. Oh! What does that even mean? Oh, well, here are the ashes that I was asking about. Oh no, not Grandma's ashes! We've been terrorizing Grandma for way too long. That's how I was sounding all weekend. And all week. Dad's head, the hangs, so... What the hell? We gotta do something with this. stressing me out. Am I supposed to leave this room? Thank God for that. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to get on this chair? Am I supposed to take another picture? No, we can't use the camera. It got really quiet and I feel scared. The only thing I could think of is to take like a picture of... I didn't even think to do that. Oh, and now they want me to hang myself. Sick. And history repeats? I don't know. She looks so smug. Are they smiling? No. I was gonna say. Oh, this is really sad. Terrifying. I'm terrified. Are we dead? Has she taken over us? Wow, and the fucking took a picture of us as well. That's messed up. It's actually really sad because it's kind of like everything he didn't want to happen has happened. And he's kind of like had no choice. Like, how would you find out what's going on around you without doing the next bits and pieces? But obviously, he didn't have full control over himself either. Oh no, I can't. Oh, is that the end? No way. I can't believe that that was the end. I was expecting more than that. I was expecting us to learn something. I didn't even know that there were blue photos in the game to find, and we missed out 12. Obviously there was the one in the bathroom behind the shower curtains that I just didn't want to try and take a picture of because I was scared. Achievements. chest. Extra pockets. We listen to the do not listen tape. We did fine. Yeah, we didn't find anywhere near as much. Find every collectible in the game. Wow. He is here. I didn't let him kill me, but you know. And I didn't let Bloonies kill me either. I had no choice in the matter. 100 photos. Imagine taking 500 photos. I'm glad we found her lost page. Wait, could you die in the cathedral section? Oh yeah, I suppose. Oh, that bit, not the hallway bit. Okay. Hunger. Oh yeah, there's no way I'd survive that. Blind Bloonies 5 times. Oh, I did it 3 out of 5. That's pretty good. You found it. Under 5 minutes. I feel quite speedy for that. Complete the tunnel section. Yeah, there's no way that I was gonna do that in under 3 minutes. I spent like 30 minutes on that one. So that shovel really was just useless, which is so annoying because it took up my inventory most of the time. Make the 4 virgins cry. Sick. Complete the game. Imagine only taking 40 pictures. Or completing the game in 2.5 hours. Wow, I spent so much longer than 2.5 hours. And clearly longer than 6 hours. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know, I was expecting more, I suppose, because of the way of the game, I suppose it's kind of like, well, Madison's got what she wanted, like the whole point was to do the ritual and be able to live in a body again, and that's what she got from him. Like, she broke him to that point where he just kept going. Well, to be fair, I don't know, like, is there a way we could have survived that? I suppose, in a sense, you could be like, yeah, you could not die to him by, like, not finishing the game. Not die to Madison. Not him. By not finishing the game, but obviously I was expecting like a little bit more story, a little bit more something to be going on, but no, it's just that, and it is a really, really sad and depressing ending. Because either way, like, there is no happy ending for this guy. Like, if he gets out of it, he's killed his family, he ends up in jail. He doesn't get out of it, he's gonna be stuck there forever. She's gonna be going Lucas around the whole house, slamming doors. Like, on the way through, he wasn't allowed to go anywhere else. She was being so aggressive with creating the path and what to do. She even took her camera back. Like, that's fucked up. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand. I feel like I'm gonna have to read it. I'm gonna find it now. I'm gonna find a MADiSON Explained now and read to you guys what people have to say, because I don't understand and I want to understand. Okay, so there's a lot of different stories, ideas of what the ending is. I don't know if any of them are. That's so cool. I could have changed my camera skin. Maybe not. There's a lot of different things that being said. I guess it's because it is all down to interpretation, but for me, like, I need to understand the storyline. I need to know why MADiSON connects. So, one of the ones that I read was that, Bloonies is, like, behind everything, which I was kind of uncertain about originally as well. I wasn't sure, about what he had to do with it, because he clearly had enough to do. He was clearly the starting point, which makes sense, because MADiSON was around about living her life, doing whatever, and then Looney's was there around when Luca's dad was a small child, and from buying the book, things happen in the house. So yeah, sorry, my thoughts are so jumbled right now. So what happened is, what people are saying is that it's Bloonies all along, something to do with like Bloonies seemed to have been trying to do that body swapping ritual himself, hence the reason why the ring was getting taken from Grandma's, which I actually had that as a thought, not that it was to do with Bloonies, but I kind of had a thought, well, if that, because it said somewhere like either on the tape or in one of the journal entries, I think it was on one of the tapes, where they were saying that some people will steal things in order to make sacrifices, like so that they don't have to body swap, like, because to do the body swapping, it would have to be something personal to you. So people were taking things personal to other people, so it didn't like impact them, I guess. So I was kind of thinking that when I heard about the ring. So they're saying that it might have been Bloonies who was stealing Grandma's ring to try and do the body swapping ritual and all those sorts of things. Um, and that basically he ends up possessing MADiSON, she carries out some of her things, and then dies, and then the, because she's attached to the camera, and Luca finds the camera, because Luca finds the camera possesses him, and then he ends up committing the rest of the crimes, and that also would explain why Grandma's ashes were just chilling there, locked away in that thing, and like Bloonies is like helping. So I guess, I don't know, it kind of makes sense, I suppose, if you go from the beginning. Like, if we go from the start of the story, Luca's dad saying like, hey, why are you doing this? But obviously he's not there because he's dead, because he's started to be possessed, I guess. Um, or if you start from the very, very beginning, Elizabeth buys the book, Loonies, reads it, it's scary, they're like, what the hell, bad things start happening, she starts losing her vision, she starts losing her sight, here's things around the house getting misplaced, things are trying to take a ring, so Loonies is already active, and he's already killed Grandma, technically, I guess. I would assume he's killed Grandma. And, then after that, Granddad is quite distraught. Um, hmm. Granddad's distraught. He searches for ways to find his wife again for another 15 years. We don't know what Johnny's up to in this period of time. But then that would mean that they're still like living next door to each other between this like time period. Because like the ages and everything just don't make sense to me, but I don't know if I'm just not following it properly. But yeah, Granddad might have been making things worse, but we don't know how he died. So if he died by something in the house or just of old age, we don't know. And then the camera, and then that just doesn't make sense as well, because if Granddad's house and the son's house are connected and they just chill around with each other continuously, yet in that 15-year period, MADiSON Hale happens to be in that same house, killing her own family members. I don't understand how that adds up, because that would assume that Johnny's moved somewhere else, but how are Johnny's house and Granddad's house still connected, and Luca thinks of it so fondly? Like, I don't know if I'm missing something there. And then obviously after that, MADiSON dies in her house, and then Luca comes along, finds the camera. I saw a theory that maybe the camera belonged to Granddad, and that's how So MADiSON would have found it in that house. Like Bloonies might have left that, MADiSON's found that, and they managed to channel that through like that sort of thing. Maybe Bloonies attached himself to the camera. MADiSON picked it up in the house, got herself possessed, did the killings and stuff, and then got killed. And then obviously Lucas then picked up the camera. MADiSON's now there attached to it, and then all of that. But then at the same time, if you go with the theory that it's Bloonies instead of MADiSON, it doesn't make sense that we would see MADiSON at the end. Because if Bloonies was hiding behind all along and he's the real demon behind everything, why would he need to feel to hide himself once he's got the body swapping thing that he wants? It just doesn't make sense, so I don't really know. I don't know how to piece it all together, and nothing online is making sense to me either, based off of what I've seen. Like, I understand books, unless you see them as separate things, then I can understand them as separate things. Like MADiSON's story, I can see that as a separate thing. Elizabeth's story, I can see as a separate thing. Lucas' story, I can see that connected. Like, I can see those as separate things. As in, it would make sense for Bloonies to be like possessed, like Bloonies to be messing around with Grandma and Granddad, and then their son, our dad, Johnny, is like impacted, and it's impacting his life because of the way that his dad, our granddad, is like searching for his wife, and he's messing around with like stuff he shouldn't be messing around with. He's given the locket, giving blood things with her locket to try and find her. So that could have created some stuff in the house. And if at that time in these 15 years that he's searching for his wife, Johnny's living next door, chilling, because they come over, because Luke is like, oh yeah, we used to come over, we love coming over to Granddad's house. So like they were all existing together next door to each other. I don't know. I don't know, because then maybe if they're saying like MADiSON did it after the 15 years, so she came into the house, so grandma's died, and then 15 years of something, and then maybe Granddad dies, and then I don't know. But that doesn't mean that Johnny would then have to move out. Like, he would know that MADiSON was their neighbor. But maybe that's why, because they're so connected in the house. Like, MADiSON might have moved in after that 15-year period, and Johnny is still living next door. Maybe that's why maybe that's why it was boarded off, because they're now neighbors. Like, they don't have that relation to each other, so they've boarded off the bridge between the houses. And that way, maybe that could be why MADiSON has that sort of hold and grasp, as well as like their family aspect. It's also like the closeness of it, if that makes any sense. I really don't know. It was a really fun game to play. I did thoroughly enjoy it. And the story, like, as individual stories, and the ghosts as individual ghosts, and like figuring things out and putting things together and piecing everything, was really interesting and fun. Like, I liked the notes and the journal reading, and those sorts of things. It was really good. I just can't grasp the ending to that degree of like where everything links. I was kind of expecting more of an explanation, because we started learning bits and pieces of the story earlier on in the game, and so I thought it was going to be quite consistent with that, whereas towards the end it kind of just felt a bit like jump scary and running around finding things and pieces. And I guess it's all down to how you interpret what you're playing. But like, when I'm getting scared every time I leave a room, it kind of takes me out of the game, because my focus is on like surviving, or like, not getting scared, rather than focusing on, oh, like maybe this is meant for this and that's meant for that. But I also feel like I don't know, I don't feel like there was a whole lot of looking around and finding more information besides what was already there as we neared the end of everything. Besides the fact that the demons got what they wanted, and Luke had to die tragically, unfortunately. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's definitely interesting, and I'm gonna read a lot more into it. If there's anything that you guys think I missed, like please comment, or like if you have any theories or explanations, please leave a comment. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and see what you think, how you piece the game together. If I've completely messed up the story, let me know because I feel really interested to see um how everything really did pan out. But it doesn't take away from the fact that the game was so enjoyable. I still loved it and hated it at the same time because I'm scared. But yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it there because I have rambled on for way too long trying to piece together everything. Um, but yeah, if you like the video, please leave a like. If you enjoy my channel so far, please subscribe. I really hope you enjoyed this series, this game, Madison, because I really enjoyed it a lot too, to be fair. I think as much as it scared me, I had such like an interesting like I wanted to keep going. I was always thinking about it when I wasn't playing. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much.